All right, Shalom, Shalom. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halal Yahweh Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Hashem. Barakah HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, peace, blessings. Salutations to the hopefully elect. It's your brother Isaiah, back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Hashem. HaKadosh. Lord willing to edify the lambs, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, as you see, the title is Another Dumbass Move by Esau. Okay, the so-called white man. All right, and this is in regards to daylight savings. All right, they want to make daylight savings permanent on which is going to disrupt the winter months. Okay, it's going to make it where during the winter months, all right, you're going to be waking up and doing stuff when it's pitch dark outside and it's pitch black, which is going to cause chaos in many different ways. All right, I've heard it be said, health-wise, messing with the circadian rhythm. Okay, the body's natural rhythm. Okay, of waking and sleeping. All right, it will be like children will have to go to school at night. Bring fast flashlights, is what some other people are saying. I'm using my phone, so I can't live stream the video that I found. Okay, I would like to play it, but I don't know how to share my screen on this particular app, StreamYard. Maybe I could get Streamlabs to work at some time in the future. But anyway, maybe that'll let me share my screen, or I'll find something else. But there's a news article, and basically, it's a spirit. I watched two videos on this today, the last couple hours. One video said that the U.S. has already actually done this in the 70s. I believe it said it was during Nixon's time. Don't quote me on that. You know, I'm not up to speed on all the presidents and all that stuff, but I believe that's what the guy said. And basically, during that time, okay, Americans were in agreement. Then when the winter hit, everybody was against it, and they disbanded. Okay, and it's no surprise that this comes at a time where there are very many pestilences that are circulating around America. Okay, cyclospore, explosive diarrhea. You know, where they can't really pin down the source. So they tell us, right? Everything healthy is dangerous. You know, lettuce and produce. You know, avoid all produce. Essentially, is what they're telling you. But at the end of the day, I mean, we gotta have faith in Yahweh Shem Shai, and we need salvation. You know, the scriptures say we eat our food defiled among the Gentiles. Okay, and that's exactly what's happening. All right. Thankfully, no outbreaks thus far. Lord willing, that will continue to be the case as far as people that I know. Okay, including myself. Still having certain produce. Haven't really eaten much lettuce. You know. But anyway, nevertheless, actually, I have had some. Actually, the Salaki, I have had some, but have not had that cyclospore, so to speak. So we'll see. All right, Lord willing. The elect will be, you know, we know the elect will have to go through some things, but Lord willing, the elect house will be protected from this pestilence, okay, here in Babylon the Great, which we know that, you know, the elect will be passed over, even though some will be martyred. So anyway, this is not what this is about, okay? Daylight savings time, okay? This is going to be a land of great darkness, as it already is spiritually, okay? Then he's going to furthermore make it where people will be up and active. And what are some of the things we can think about that can happen during, and if you're driving in the dark, right? It's harder to see the roads, okay? People are still going to drive fast. That's just what it is. There are people that speed late at night regardless, and there are more accidents that are happening nowadays too, which, you know, I always like to tie that back spiritually to the love of many waxing cold, and many people becoming more and more selfish, okay, in their actions. But okay, these are just some of the things that lets us know not only is Esau a foolish ruler, but he is a malicious one. He does a lot of this stuff on purpose to trip you up, man, to put you in a quagmire, so to speak, man. Okay, and the scriptures talk about this place being a land of great darkness, man, and that's what America, Babylon the Great is, man. It's a lot of spiritual darkness, and soon to be with this daylight savings time for those of us locked into the normal time frame. Like if you don't work for yourself, you're going to be susceptible to traveling, okay, to work early in the morning at a time when that's abnormal, okay? Because in the ancient world, you would raise at the sunrise, okay, and you would stop working when it was night, okay. But here, you know, people have overnight jobs, whatever the case is, right? But it's not good with the current state of people's mentalities and the spirit that's in Babylon for all that stuff to be going on in the dark, man. But hey, another move by Esau. Just here to report on it. Don't. Well, this is live, so I'm not gonna be able to add nothing. Um, like I said, Lord, when I can figure out how to add that something like that later. I'm gonna keep it short, brief, and shalom.